My name is Antony Mwaniki. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been involved in setting up a number of businesses, and I love to share the experiences from my journey, what has worked and what hasn't. And my desire is to see others use this information to build successful businesses. Today I want to talk about cash. All of us have heard the term cash is king, or we've been told that cash is the lifeblood of a business. And this is very true. And I think anyone who has set up a business and grown a business will know that invariably one of the things that happens is you run out of cash, or you have cash flow challenges. So how do you solve cash flow challenges? When I started, I thought, like everybody does, is that when you have cash flow challenges, you just look for new sources of money to put into the business. You either borrow from the bank, borrow from friends, or find somebody who will come in as an equity partner. But over time I realized that this shouldn't be my first step to go and look for more money. There are certain things I must do first before I go and look for additional resources. Number one, I need to look at my cost structure and ask, am I spending money that I should not be spending? You see, when I started my business, it was a business in the technology world. It was what was then called a premium service provider, a PRSP, in the mobile sector, mobile telephony sector. I set up the business, and because I'd come from an employment, a stable background, I sort of replicated everything I saw in that stable business. You have things like a tigger, a cleaning lady. You have some very nice looking offices, and of course, like for me, I had my team going to meetings with in taxis. And as I looked at my cost structure, I had to begin to refine it. I had to begin to say, do I really need a tea lady? These people can make their own tea. I looked at my taxi costs, and they were large. At that particular time, I was paying over 50,000 shillings just on cabs. And so I told my team, cabs, we are done. And we went to public transport. There's no more public transport, buses, matatus. The bodas were not there at the time. But suddenly my costs for transport moved from that 50,000 to about 3,000 shillings. And I had over 40,000 that I could now put back in the business. Look at your cost structure and ask, am I spending money that I'm not? Secondly, you've got to ask, am I selling below cost? I recently in another business, it's a hospitality business, I realized as we pushed to get business, we kept dropping our prices until our prices were below the cost of running the business. Have you got a clear grasp of how much it costs to provide the service? Both what they call the fixed cost and the variable costs. Those which are just costs that do not change, but those that change because of based on the output that you have. And you've got to be able to make sure that you're not selling at below cost. Number three, you've got to then ask, are people holding on to my money for too long? And then if they are, you've got to start to put in place the right contracts, the right agreement, so that you're not giving extended credit terms and finding yourself in a fix. I must say, I even heard of a business, this was in a different part of the world, it was in the US, where a person cut off somebody who was 50% of his revenue because the person used to take too long to pay. But by doing that, they were able then to focus on the customers who are paying regularly and therefore were profitable for them. So you've got to be able to make such tough choices, but also look at other innovative ways of releasing cash that is held by some of your customers. There are financial institutions who are willing to lend against proper invoices and LPOs from established businesses. And you can go to them so that they release funding into your business. So before you look and run and start asking banks to loan you money, or looking for people or family to loan you money, or finding equity, people to put in money and you give them equity, look at your costs and say, are my costs, am I spending what I should not be spending? Look at your pricing and saying, am I pricing below cost? And then finally, find innovative ways of reducing what are called your payables, people who owe you money. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to manage your cash, check your costs, check your pricing, manage your payables. Share, like, and comment on this video, and let me invite you to become part of our community, where we'll have similar conversations about how to build successful businesses. To join our community, click on the link below.